Hey, welcome back to the Crypto Factor. Welcome back to your weekly live show, your weekly crypto AMA for cryptopreneurs by cryptopreneurs. My name is Paul, and today we're going to be talking about a few things. We're going to be talking about exchanges, maybe delisting XRP. Now, don't panic. Please don't panic. Let me explain my views on this later on. We do have congratulations in store for XRP. We'll talk about it in a bit. We're going to be talking about the Bitcoin price. We're going to be talking about Altseason, and I will be answering your questions in the AMA. So go ahead and ask anything you want, and I will be answering. What's wrong with me today? Your questions. We do have a heat wave in Greece, and it is really hot. I actually went to my beach house, but we decided to come down today because I have to go to the doctors tomorrow. So today I am drinking green mocktail. This is zero alcohol, by the way. This is with ginger, lime, and rodi, which I think pomegranate. So this is that, sugar-free, stevia, and I'm also drinking, because it's really, really hot, soda water, which I accidentally got with lemon, but that's okay. What are you guys drinking? Where are you watching from? And let's get this show started. Answering your questions and talking about what's going on. Okay, first of all, let's start. Number one thing I need to say, congratulations to XRP. Congratulations to the XRP army. Congratulations if you're holding XRP. Congratulations for everybody in crypto. This was a huge win. Forget the title of this video a second. Forget what could be going on. Forget what might happen. Congratulations. Huge win. And it's very good for the whole cryptocurrency market. This gives projects as well as XRP a fighting chance against the SEC, which is corrupt in my opinion, and has been doing a whole bunch of bad things to the crypto industry, to innovation, causing a lot of confusion and so on. And I wish they had more clarity from the beginning. Now maybe they're forced to have more clarity. So this is huge. This is great, okay? Now, I am getting a lot of hate mail and messages and bad messages from the XRP army I would like to address, and I would like to go over some of these messages as well, or comments, and I'll show you in a second. Not to complain or anything like that, but just to answer them, because they although they are rude and nasty, they do say or bring up some points I would like to address, to be able to basically stop confusion, okay? To stop confusion. Now, all right, so let's continue. So number one, congratulations to the XRP army and holders. Now, I may be wrong about something about XRP. I may be wrong about something I'm going to talk about in just a little bit. But before we go on that, I would love to address where I was right, because a lot of people are saying stuff that they just don't know the history of this channel with XRP. And I do want to address a couple of things so everything is in context, so you can see if I'm wrong or right about that one thing I may be wrong about, okay? Maybe two things, okay? So number one, all right, a few years ago, I told people to get out of XRP. This was before the SEC ruling. Why am I mentioning this? I'm mentioning this because everyone's attacking me on old videos all of a sudden for some strange reason. When I was telling people to get out and take profits, which was the top of the market, everyone's saying I'm an idiot and I'm fudding and we just won and what are you talking about? It's been like 2-3 years since then. So you're watching old videos. It's not your fault. It's YouTube recommending you old videos. So look at the dates of the videos, and then you'll see that those videos were actually right. You should have took profits. We had a massive dump. This was before the SEC lawsuit. I saw it in the charts, and then when the lawsuit happened, I told you to stay out of XRP for a few years because the court case will take 2-3 years to resolve. And a lot of people have been saying that that was crap and I was full of shit and all that stuff, but it did take 2-3 years to resolve. Okay, so I'm right about that as well. And another thing that I'm partly right about is that I said that you have time to accumulate XRP, and you do, because once they win, if they win, which I think is great, and I'm rooting for them, I've said this many times, by the way, the price, unlike most people have been telling you on YouTube, XRP maximalists, it will not shoot up to $10,000 in a day. You're not going to miss the boat. You're going to have time, because even if the price goes up, it will come back down, and you can always buy it back down lower. Of course, I was a moron, I was a clown, everybody made fun of me because of this, but we did win XRP won the court case. What happened to price? Sure, it went up 72%, 80%, And then what happened now? It went back down. Nothing goes up in a straight line. That's why I was trying to tell you that you do have time. I also said, and this was a small mistake here, and I want to address this because I like being transparent. I said that it will take time for exchanges to relist XRP. Everyone was saying they're just going to push a button. No. I stood firm that exchanges will take time to relist XRP. Now, granted, Coinbase did, apparently, allegedly, and I do think it was premature. And I'll explain why later on in this video. But either way, it did not shoot up the price of XRP to the moon and nobody had a chance to get into it, where we retraced, and I would say it might be a good buying position pretty soon, right? So if you took profits, congratulations, by the way, and then you could have bought back lower. So why did I say they're not going to relist exchanges relist XRP fast? Well, it's very simple. Because, first of all, we haven't had full clarification yet. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that they haven't won. I'm not saying that XRP is a security here, but hear me out. They won a part of the case, right? It's partly resolved. So selling XRP on exchanges is not a security. So if you bought XRP, I bought XRP on an exchange, we did not buy a security. XRP is not a security in that regard. But over 700 million to institutions, to investors, private investors, and so on, has been ruled by the same Judge Torres, by the way, that it can be a security and it can be deemed a security. So we still have time to see how this is all going to unfold and what's going to play out. That said, you are safe, and XRP is not a deemed security for consumers right now, secondary sales. But we still need to see what happens with the first line. And that's why I said that the exchange like Coinbase, I think prematurely listed XRP. Now, this is for two reasons here. Number one, Coinbase wants to make that money because obviously, why not? That's their function, right? To provide crypto to make money from it. Very simple. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's a great thing. I'm just saying it's a bit premature because they might have to delist XRP in the future. Now, I'm not saying this 100%. I'm not a lawyer, okay? And even though I worked in marketing and in higher management, I was a marketing director for a fully licensed and regulated crypto exchange, I don't know this part of the rule. I do remember talking to the lawyers and risk back then because obviously when you're in higher management, you talk to all departments. And I don't know what's going on with this exactly. So I might be wrong about this. But I still wanted to convey this message. And if you say you're no lawyer, you know, Coinbase lawyers know better. Well, Coinbase lawyers evaluate risk and reward just like everybody else. So if it's worth the risk to list XRP, make money, to pay the fine, because that's what's going to happen, they're just going to pay a fine in this case, then yes, it may be worth it. And maybe they can't, they don't have to delist XRP. But I need to address this and say this for a few reasons. The number one reason that all the haters are saying is to get views and clicks. Well, yes, I'm on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber in this case. And I'm not on YouTube for the anonymity. Obviously, I want clicks, right? But not with false information. Just because you don't like the information you hear does not mean it's a false information and cannot happen. Yes, I agree, very unlikely. And I do need to research this more, but it's still there. It's still a chance. I might be wrong, maybe it's not. But isn't it a good idea to research? Don't you believe in doing your own research? Don't you believe in diving in? I do. I mean, in this case, you do want to look at fundamental analysis and not just technical analysis for the simple reason there's a court case going on, right? Now, this might be bad news for other crypto projects that have been pumping because of XRP. Because everyone suddenly they're not a security. No, it makes their case easier to defend. But it's not the same thing. Just because security won a certain thing for not being a security, some projects that are like that, then yes, they're not securities. But some projects that have been dumping on the market or have done other things like raising capital and it is a security, it's still a security. It's an ongoing case. It hasn't finished yet. Does that make sense? So I was right about the bottom, I was right about the top, I was right about the time, I was right about XRP back then, right? And if you took profits back then, like I told you, you would have bought XRP at the recent lows, which I was right about again. If you just look a couple of months ago, I told you it's time to start getting into XRP, and it's worth the risk. And so I put it in my portfolio videos as well. But again, I might be wrong about exchanges delisting XRP. I do not know yet. I want to make this very clear. And I might also be partly wrong about exchanges relisting XRP. Other than Coinbase, I don't know if any other exchange did this, but yes, I think it's premature and they have their reasons, but it's not kind of something that you would say, oh, it's a huge mistake by the crypto factor right here, okay? Does that make sense? That said, congratulations again. I think it's great. I think it's great for the crypto market, and I was hoping for this because I have a lot of Matic bags, as you know, Solana bags, small XRP bag. So for me, it's a win as well. By the way, like this video if you agree so far, or maybe you don't agree, but at least you understand my point of view. See, I'm not here to, I'm here to bring you the news that you need, not the news that you want. And a lot of people that have been attacking me that I want views, you do understand that if I went pro XRP, I'll have like 100,000 subscribers. The way I do my videos, the way I convey my videos, if I did pro XRP, I'd be up to 100,000 subscribers. That's why a lot of influencers are pro XRP. And I wouldn't even have to be that extreme. I don't need to say $10,000, $20,000, $50,000. A, because I don't believe it. I don't think it's going to happen. And we're going to be talking about this later on. But B, also, that's a way extreme views get extreme loyal base. And that's what they try to do to go over the noise. I don't do that. I'm here, again, not to bring you the news that you want. I'm here to bring you the news that you need. And my videos are to make you think. Does that make sense? Now, I'm going to address the comment section in a second, your chat message. I'm sorry, I'm answering your questions, but I do want to say what's going on with the cryptocurrency markets right now, if we're entering an alt season, and what's going on with Bitcoin, okay? Now, we are dropping a little bit from XRP highs and everything, and that was only natural with such a big pump, right? People taking profits. It's very natural, but I do think we're going to go up this week. But let's have a look at what's going on real quick. And as you know, I always look at Bitcoin as a gauge of the markets, okay? So here we have Bitcoin on the daily chart right now, and we are still above 30,000. We did have a massive drop yesterday right here, okay? And we're still in the range. And I know you're probably bored of hearing this, but we're still in the range. This is the range right here, okay? 29,400, 31,839. And there's some smaller ranges in there, depending on where you want to use the wicks on the candles and so on. Now, the good news to the downside and the good news and the bad news. The more you hit support, where you see those lines like bouncing up, the more those get weakened. And if it breaks, then it's going to be a downfall from there. But at the same time, the more you see it hitting resistance, the easier that will break on the upside. Does that make sense? So basically, either way, we're looking for a breakout, whether it's going to be a breakout on the downside or the upside, and it should be explosive. Okay. Now I'm looking at the upside. All right, and I'm very bullish when it comes to Bitcoin. I do see Bitcoin getting to 40, 50,000 this year. Now, one of the reasons I see 40 to 50,000 this year is because for my narrative to play out of 84,000 to 120,000 at least as a target for Bitcoin in the next bull run, then it has to hit 40,000 to 50,000 this year. It doesn't have to, but it would help my thesis if that makes sense, okay? As for Altseason, we do see Ethereum doing very well. We do see alts popping out, and this could be a beginning of a mini or full alt season caused or partly caused by XRP and winning that case. That is huge news. There's nothing to laugh at, right? That is huge. So that, along with the charts, I'm basically more bullish, okay? Now, let's have a look. What else am I supposed to be talking about? Let's have a look at the chat. Let's see if we can answer some of your questions. Then I can look at some comments, some really rude comments, but I would like to address a lot of things about Swift, about Bitcoin, how that went so high and why I don't think XRP can go so high. And so we'll address all that. Now, mind you, I do think XRP will do very well. I do think there's a lot of money to be made with XRP, and I do think that XRP will outperform percentage-wise Bitcoin maybe at some point during the bull run, okay? So bear with me, let's answer your questions. Chris, why is no one else talking about this? Because Chris is not 100% and no one really is a thought leader. I'm more of a thought leader, and I try to research things in projects I'm in, okay? So I have a different way of thinking. I'm also contrarian, but also I work for exchanges. I've been working in this industry since 2017, not as a YouTuber, but in C-level management, okay? So I've worked for a lot of companies, I've talked to a lot of people, I have a different view on things, if that makes sense. I've also been in business for 25 years, consumer psychology, marketing, and sales. I've done quite a bit. I am also an investor, trader, I used to teach technical analysis for Profit Point, and so on. You are live. You told me I'm at the beach house. Yeah, I came back from the beach house because I think I have a urinary infection, which is pretty fucked up, man. But I have some pain and I need to go to the doctor tomorrow because on Wednesday I have a PET scan. And I'm also on a lot of pills because of my situation. So I need to go see what's going on. If I can take pills for the urinary infection, then if I can get a PET scan, because that's radiation, I'll be radioactive for a day and you need to pee that shit out. Otherwise it's pretty dangerous. So I don't know what's going on, so I have to ask the doctors. So I came back to Athens and that's why I'm live. But I do have a tan. I did get to swim a little bit. Thanks, Max K. Trying to look slick, my man. Trying to look slick. Michelle says Paul moved to the North Alabama. Oh, because of the shirt? It's hot, dude. Come on, it's hot. And it was the first thing I found to put on. I have like a couple of t-shirts I always wear because I have them right here in my office, so I don't have to think about what I'm gonna wear. But I had this one lying around, and I'm like, you know what? I had it like at the beach house. I didn't have a chance to wear. I'm like, you know what? I'll just wear this and get it over with. And this is not a fashion YouTube channel. Oh, by the way, real quick message, please, very important.
Hey guys, I'm Britta Thans. Remember, Paul is not a financial advisor, but he is good looking. Also, this is not financial advice. Please subscribe down below and check out my channel at Britta Thans.
So yeah, not financial advisor, yada, 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 not legal advice. So, what's up, DJ Morsokoto Music TV? How you doing, man? Valentin Andreo says, hello, everybody. Hey, man, are you from Cyprus? I'm half Cypriot, man. Show me that tattoo. This one? Yeah. So this one, funny story about this. I got a few. I have this one up here. I got one in the back. So funny story about this one. I was one of the first people to get tattoos in Greece. Well, not one of the first. This is an exaggeration. But there was very few people with tattoos back then. And I went to this guy's kitchen and I told him to make me a Spartan helmet. And he made me something that looked like a high heel. So a high heel, I had like a thing here and it came down and it looked gay as shit. I'm not saying, like really. So I didn't know what to do. I was really disappointed. And then Unicorn, there's this tattoo store in Glifad that's owned by the head of the Hells Angels, Greece, right? We're friends and we used to hang out. So I went over there. The guy Matt that used to work for him, he actually fixed this tattoo. So for the tattoo I had, he fixed this and did like a custom image so he can hide the heel and stuff like that. This one here, I can't really talk about it, but it's God is above everything, protects my body, my soul, my spirit, which is also Pi Omega Lambda, which is Paul in Greek letters, even though it's Pavlos, I had it like that, and also something else. And then on the back, I have a Greek shield that looks like a Swedish flag. It's supposed to be Greek, and it says, Greece will never die. But this, again, was a long time ago. They really didn't have any good tattoo artists, or at least I didn't go to one. Court case helped me acquire cheaply. Gary G is kind of a hero for the hello. No, true, very true. But if you did listen, you sold back when I told you you would have bought even cheaper with profits, because it's not just how much money you lost in XRP because it didn't go up, it's opportunity cost. And people fail to realize this. If I have $1,000 in XRP, and it's not moving or it's just going up slightly, but we had DeFi summer, a bull run, and everything else went up, that $1,000 is $20,000. So that's opportunity cost. Does that make sense? So that's why I was I was hammering it down to get out. I was trying to help people and protect people, right? If you watch this channel, you know why I do that. You know why I try to help people. But yeah. RXP going to 100. I don't think it's going to get to 100. If it goes to 100, it's going to be in 10, 20 years. Okay? And we'll talk about that a little bit later because I'm sure someone's going to mention it again. You hate from day dot. I never hated XRP. Like, Webby, why are you lying? You either don't speak English, you don't understand things, or you're a liar. I never hated XRP. I was making predictions. I'm a trader. I don't love or hate anything. I don't give a shit about them, right? I don't marry the coins. I trade them. I swing trade or I invest. So I have long-term, short-term, and mid-term portfolios, right? I don't give a shit. I really don't care about a coin in the internet, right? I'm in it for the money. I'm in it to make money. Now, XRP Army were attacking a lot, and in the beginning it was all fun and games, and we had this joke thing, I had the XRP Army voice and so on. I used to make fun of SafeMoon people as well. A lot of people, because they lost a lot of money, took it to heart and can't take a joke. Well, but then you expect me to take one? I mean, come on. Trinity555, you are talking nothing but the fact people are still blind about XRP. XRP can never get to... Nah! Okay, wait. See, this is where I'm gonna see, even though this is to my benefit, you're trying to like support me here, I disagree with you. I do think that XRP can get to $2-3 and more. So let me explain my XRP view for you here, okay? XRP needs to break 72 cents. That was a resistance back then, 2-3 years ago I was talking about. It's the resistance now, even though it went above it, it could not close above it. And I also said that we're probably going to get to $1, then go back down. And if you can look at the videos and live streams and check this out, or ask my subscribers, okay? I can't really go through them or remember which video says what. But you can check it out, because I said this many times, okay? And if any of my subscribers are here, please put in the, did I say this or not? Just put it in the chat, okay? Now, be honest. Like, like, let's just be impartial here for a second. Let's be non-biased, okay? Now, if XRP breaks $1, it has a chance to break $2. If it breaks $2, and I think it will go $2, go back down to 130. I've mentioned this before, by the way, and then probably go and take another stab at it. If it breaks $2, it has a chance to revisit all-time highs extremely easily. If it breaks all-time highs, I do see XRP $4 to $7 by the end of the bull market, if not 10, but it's a bit of a stretch in my opinion. But $4 or $10, I'm starting to take profits. And when I take profits, I don't mean like get out, exit all markets. I always keep a small bag just in case, obviously. But it's not going to get much more than $10, in my opinion. Now, that said, 2026, I think it's going to be low because I think we're going to be in a bear market in 2026, by the way, to answer your second part of that statement. By the way, like this video if you can, man. Like this video for support if you agree or if you somewhat agree with what I'm saying, or at least why I'm saying this, okay? Maybe you don't fully agree, maybe you partly agree, all right? Now the Irishman says, until XRP breaks previous all-time G, I think it's all-time high, they shouldn't even be looking at 1,000 per XRP. You shouldn't be looking at 1,000 per XRP in general anyway. So $1,000 XRP, just to put things in perspective, I'm not going to use market cap, just so you, but I'm going to use it as a gauge, okay? $1,000 XRP is 3 times the GDP of the United States of America, or maybe even 4 times, by the way, and 25% of global GDP. So $1,000 XRP, I think it's extremely difficult. If inflation kicks in 20, 30 years, and there's some sort of black swan events, maybe, but I seriously doubt it. And if you want an investment for that long, I don't think you're doing it right anyway. Greetings from LA. What's up, LA? Will take years for appeal. I'm not sure, Webby. I'm not sure they can appeal. Again, I'm not a lawyer. They can appeal the second part, but not the secondary sales part. I'm not sure. That I need to research more. I might talk to somebody where I used to work with law. I have a couple of lawyers that know this stuff. Maybe I can interview them next week. I do have someone to interview, a pro XRP 10K person next week as well. He's actually pretty known. I can't remember his name because obviously I'm not into the XRP system that much, but I am going to debate him because he did comment. I didn't see the comment, and then he reached out on Twitter and I saw it. I'm like, hey, no, come on live. Anyone that wants to come on live can come on live and debate. Gensler and the SEC will be dismantled by then. Yeah, I believe so, Webby. That part I do believe in. I'm not sure about the first part, but I do I do agree with the second part. And a lot of times I tell people I'm not 100% sure, understand there's something called the Dunning-Kruger effect. Now, I'll say this right now, I'm a bit of a narcissist. I believe I'm extremely smart. I do. I have 136 IQ. I do believe I'm very smart. And because I believe I'm very smart, I also am unbiased in research a lot, and I know about the Dunning-Kruger effect. And the Dunning-Kruger effect is this, that what part of it is, stupid people are so stupid they can't realize that they're stupid, so I have to make sure I keep that. But also, if the more 100% you are about something, the more black and white you are about something, the less IQ that you have. And I know that by Dunning-Kruger as well. Dunning-Kruger are two psychologists in 1993 that wrote this, you can look it up. But this is why I'm not always 100% in certain things. Charles Horn says, I don't think the exchanges will delist or act soon. Yes, but obviously we're talking about just America here. Obviously, exchanges around the world did not delist XRP because we don't give a shit about the security exchange, right? In that sense. We do care about, in another sense, we might talk about it later on. It'll take, says SEC, 2 years plus, like it workable to fight. Okay, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know, but you're probably right, and I'm probably wrong about that part anyway. XRP probably won't even break $7. I agree with that. I agree with that part. Bull run will smash $7. I don't think it's going to get over 10, even if it does. I would still take profits at 7. I mean, a lot of people will become rich on paper, and if they don't take profits, they'll end up losing it, in my opinion. Question, Paul. What do they mean when they call XRP a security? I'm somewhat new to crypto. It's not about crypto. It's about Securities Exchange Commission. There's certain things you're allowed to do and certain things you're not allowed to do. A security is if you're profiting from a certain action for your company by selling something to investors as a security, should be regulated and so on. So basically, the claim is they were selling unregulated securities. Now they had a partial win for secondary sales, so it's not a security, but it's still deemed a security. They had a loss. XRP had a loss, or Ripple had a loss, because it is a security when they were selling to hedge funds and investors. So we're going to see about what happens with that. It's probably just a fine, but that's why I got worried when I first thought about this. But I didn't put it in my head. I'm like, hey, let me put this video out, and yes, to get views as well. Obviously, I'm a YouTuber, or this is a YouTube channel, but also it's a legit concern, if you will. About 4 or 5 exchanges relist the same. Oh, was it 4 or 5? And not just, well, everyone wants that money, man. Everyone wanted to get that FOMO. So if one exchange does it, everyone will do it. Otherwise, they lose market share, right? Again, if they relist, the money they'll make will probably outdo the fine they will get, or if they have to delist it again. Does that make sense? But yeah, okay. Claus will pump XRP, sure. Santa Claus? Check chart of Ajax, please. Ajax is doing great. I don't need to check it out. It's got great price action during the bear market. I believe in it. You know it's one of my top plays. And you've seen my videos on trend stacking AI with cryptocurrency and so on. I mean, I talked about that before it even happened, and I think there's going to be a second one, and I made that video. All you have to do is go to my YouTube channel, by the way, and just check it out here. Let me show you real quick. Just go to the Crypto Factor, which is the channel you're on, obviously. And then all you have to do is go to videos here, the videos tab, and here you have different videos. And you can see, look, these cryptocurrencies projects are going to explode. Watch this video, it talks about Ajax. And also if you go back, you'll see I called the meme coin mania, I called the AI mania, I called Pepe coin, all before it happened, right? So you can check it out on my YouTube channel. Cougar Love, you do your research prior to coming on YouTube and spewing FUD. Several exchanges have relayed. I think I've explained myself. I don't really think I need to address this. XRP broke Bitcoin dominancy. I don't know what you're talking about, where you're getting that from. I think that's stupid. We can talk about it if you want, but explain what you mean so that we don't have any misunderstandings. Fully altcoin season means where altcoins will go. You'll just see Altseason going up like crazy and massive gains, and you'll be very happy. Let's just put it at that. But we don't know how long Altseason will last. It might be 2 weeks. It might be 3 months, right? So everything just keeps on going up, a little down. That's where everyone thinks they're a genius. Everyone's rich, but they never realize profits. And that's when everything starts going down after that. Everyone loses their shit. And they're like, oh my God, I used to be rich, but they never took profits, so they're never rich. Valentin Andreo, Paul, hope you are doing good, man. Why Hex is hated like it is a scam? So I was one of the first people to talk about Hex and talk to Richard Hart. But look, I said this before, I'll say this again. Hex does have Ponzi fundamentals. I'm not saying it's a Ponzi scheme, but it does have Ponzi fundamentals or structured like one, in the sense that if you really think about it, if you look up Ponzi, you'll see what I mean. I'm not saying it is, I'm not saying it's bad-willed, but right now it's in a down thing. I think Pulse Chain pretty much killed it, or I think also Richard Hart stopped promoting it. Now, did he do it because he's scared of the SEC and what's going on? Did he do it because he was too much attention on himself? Or did he do it because he just had enough and he made a lot of money? I don't know. I would love to have him back on the channel. I have reached out to him. I mean, he's been on this channel many times. He's contributed to my new book, but I couldn't get in touch with him. Get a holistic doctor. Okay. Thank you. Hi, Paul. Get a holistic doctor for a PET scan? Hi, Paul. How are you? Bought Litecoin at 104, but it dumped. Can Litecoin reach 100? I think Litecoin SRC, and I said this before, is old school. It's old school in the sense, why do you need Litecoin anymore? It used to be a test bed for Bitcoin. People used to use it to convert Bitcoin to Litecoin, to send Litecoin into another exchange before SegWit. It had that use case. And it was used for a lot of things, but right now it really isn't. It really isn't necessary anymore. It's lost its use case. Even Charles, my dog's running around inside. I can hear my dog running around. It's driving me nuts. I think my girlfriend gave him a bath. What was his name, man? Charlie, not Charlie Brown. What the hell's wrong with me? My God, I can't remember his name. Well, anyway, the developer or the creator of Litecoin even dumped it, right? So I'm not into. If I see something like that, then why should I be in it? You ask where we are from. Where are you from? I'm okay. Are you tapping that? Am I tapping what? No! Briefit dance? No. I wouldn't mind, but no. What is the support area to buy some more XRP? No, look, right now, XRP, I don't think you can time it that easily with a bottom. I called it when it were the lows, but right now, let's have a look at the XRP price real quick, by the way. Is it listed on Coinbase Pro yet? I hope so. Oh, it is. Oh, wow. It wasn't the other day. Oh, so it's just listed so I can't see price history on this chart. I would say dollar cost average in at this point. I would say right now, dollar cost average in, but don't go all in. Okay? Just because I can see it right now, it's at 77 cents. It's over 72 cents, which was what I used to say. If it breaks 72 cents and it stays above, it's a good buy, in my opinion. That said, of course, don't jump in with both feet because you never know. It can go back down, right? But I think it's going to be going up from here on. So if you dollar cost average, you're not really worried if it goes down or up so much, right? Shai's laughing. Leave XRP alone. You can make money making videos about Bitcoin. Ha, 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 ha. How old are you? Like, you know you have to be over a certain age to be on YouTube and comment on financial videos, right? I'm not even going to address that. Be mature, man. When will crypto winter start? Which month? After the bull run? More than likely in the beginning of 26, but I don't know. It's too early to tell. Slang says 10, 20 years. Okay, point taken, appreciated. Okay. Michelle Martin. Hey, what's up, Michelle? What are your long-term coins you invest in? I'm going to make a video about it, but I'll tell you like 5 or 6 of them right now. But I am going to make a video, portfolio video, so stay tuned for that next week. Might make one more XRP video as well, not FUD, obviously, conveying what I said here today for the views. Before everyone says, for the views, yes. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, Matic, GRT, SNX, Atom, Sand, Ajax, and a few more render stacks and so on, maybe ordinals. Now, that said, a lot of these I'll be getting out of them in this bull run, towards the end of this bull run, hopefully close to the top. The only coins I really care about keeping long term during a Bitcoin winter is Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then I use that to buy altcoins when the time is, and then I put it back in there, and I have my own system, which I've made videos about if you check my channel. Hi, all peace, harmony to happy trading. Thank you very much. Crypto Clicks. Hello, brother. I'm dying in the sun in Cyprus. I miss you. Yeah, very true. You're from Cyprus, man. Okay. Cool. Paul, do you think CryptoClicks? I thought you were a scam account at some point because of that title, CryptoClicks. I thought it was one of those like YouTube views. I'm so sorry, man. I'm gonna make sure I approve all your comments just in case they're on. I'm sorry about that, dude. I appreciate you. Paul, do you think Cosmos is a good buy? I think Cosmos is an okay buy, but I think other cryptocurrencies are going to outperform it. I do own some Cosmos. I did get out of Cosmos when the SEC thing happened, talking about Matic and everything like that. Not completely out, obviously. I got out 50% of my stack, put it in other cryptocurrencies like Solana, namely, and Ethereum, which turned out to be better. We'll see how it goes. But I do hold a Cosmos. Shah says, I don't know about XRP calls in YouTube videos, but I know your calls of ADA and Sol and Mana and many more. Yeah, they were good calls too. If XRP is $1,000, Bitcoin will be 100 million. Probably, man. Let's go. I mean, it's not following Bitcoin's pumps and dumps. What is not? Oh, Hex? Well, yeah, because it's dumping. It's weird. I can't really address what's going on with Hex right now. I don't know, Shah, if the world finds out the 4 Satoshis behind Bitcoin or NSA analysts, no anyone, who cares? Like, people care more about money than you think, man. And also, if they're NSA analysts, look, let me tell you something about Bitcoin. People have this misconception about Bitcoin and what it does and keep on trying to compare it to XRP. And it's just dumb. It's just dumb, not if you're an XRP, it's just dumb to compare the two because it's two different things. It's like, how can I put this? It's comparing a wife to a girlfriend. Oh, wait, no, okay, that was bad. Let me. Sometimes I try not to be funny. Look, Bitcoin has sound hard money principles, okay? And its use case is decentralized transactions. There's no middleman, right? And it's made for the unbanked. XRP is a centralized cryptocurrency with great tech for doing cross-border payments. But if the narrative is used by banks and stuff like that, then sanctions are in play and it has to be centralized. It cannot be decentralized. Because if it is decentralized, they would never allow it to become anything for worldwide currency or anything like that. So Bitcoin is against the norm. XRP is for the norm, according to what the XRP army and what people in XRP say. Okay? Does that make sense? It's the best way I could describe it, like very briefly. Okay? It's two different things. Okay? If altcoin season goes up and down, how would I know where to take profit? You watch this channel. How about that, Shah? I can't teach you how to trade on a live stream, dude. Are you serious? It takes years for this stuff. Do I think XRP will do well in the next bull run? Yes, I do. What is your view on Solana? I think Solana is going to do great. So let me tell you something about Solana here. So first of all, let me say something else. All blockchains are pretty much the same shit. Like seriously, like they're the same. The only difference is which market or which niche are they going after, okay? So Solana is very like Ethereum. Yes, it uses another programming language, a different one. It uses Rust. Solidity is used by Ethereum, okay? Rust is used more for Linux. That's why it's faster, blah, blah, blah. But it's a mess. It's hard to learn and so on. Solidity is more of a standard. It's easier to use and so on, okay? That doesn't matter, okay? Now, the more centralized something is, the less secure, but the faster it is. Okay, that's another thing you have to keep in mind when it comes to blockchains and cryptocurrencies in general. So Solana is going for the gaming industry. Now, a lot of people think the Solana phone that's coming out is because they're tapping into telecom. No, they're going for mobile gaming. That's their niche. And if you see the investors behind Solana and everything, right, you'll see that Solana has a good play. If you look at price action, you'll see it's a good play. And if you look at how many times it's been offline, as Solana, S-O-L, right, seldom online, but you see it keeps on going up, which means it has huge backing. Now, Windows did this as well. Windows had blue screens all the time, became the industry standard not too long after. Like, it took 10 years, but it became it, right? So that's what I see with Solana. I think Solana is going to do very well. Webby says, great analogy. Orange to apples. Well, yeah, they're both fruits, though. Solana at $28 now. Is this a good buy for now? Well, it depends if you think we're going to go up from here or not. If you think we're going to go up from here, I think it's okay. and I think it might be good to like dip in, don't go all in. I've explained this many, many times. And I've been telling you to get in since the bottom. This is what drives me nuts. I've been telling people to get in here, called 15.6K before it even got there, said the bottom is going to be between 15 to 17K, won the bet with Gary Soloway, told you to buy, no one's buying, told you to buy when we broke 17K, no one was buying, told you to certainly buy after 20K, no one was buying, and now you're asking me at 30K and everything going up like, oh, should we buy right now? Like, really? Yes, you should have bought like all the other times I told you, not financial advice. But it's kind of hard. It gets harder and harder to call these, right? There's tops and bottoms and there's in-between. The in-betweens are harder. Man, what do I think about H-bar and the graph? I think H-bar is going to do okay. I like the graph because the graph can be used for AI plays. And I think AI is going to be used either as a marketing play or wording or even as a trend stacking option for cryptocurrency. Now the graph, you're probably telling me, well, what's this got to do with the graph? The graph is not AI. No, but it's used for AI. So just like Link is an oracle for information to get into the blockchain from outside the block. So Link, Chainlink, is an oracle. And what it does, it grabs information from outside the blockchain to feed it into the blockchain to be used by Ethereum, right? So that's what an oracle is. Well, the graph kind of does the same thing, not really, but the same thing, but for AI. So if you want to build AI, the graph is a solution for you. CryptoClicks, it's okay, I forgive you. Remember, you was the first person I interviewed. You interviewed me? Really? Oh my God, CryptoClicks, I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. I went through chemo like so many times, man, and bone marrow transplant. Like I have lost my memory just a tad, okay? But it's coming back. I'm so sorry, dude. Is there other crypto with similar tech like Bitcoin? Not really, except Bitcoin fork. It's Bitcoin, by the way. It's never Bitcoins. So fun fact, it's Bitcoin, just like you say money. You don't really say monies. Okay. Also, Bitcoin with a small b is referred to Bitcoin, the actual money or the sound or whatever you want to call it. Bitcoin with a capital B usually refers to the network of Bitcoin. Does that make sense? So unless you're starting your sentence with Bitcoin, it's supposed to be with a small b most of the time. Not really. There is no other Bitcoin except forks off of Bitcoin, like Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, but there's differences, right? There's different block sizes and so on. Alchemist is wrong. What are you saying wrong about? What do you think about the automated market makers plugged into the XRP ledger and liquidity pools? I haven't really looked into it, but I do know, like when I look at charts, I just look at price action. And I did see dumping of XRP, which is why I called to get out a few years ago, and then the SEC thing happened. Look, they're going to continue taking profits every single month, especially now that they can. That's how they make money. That's how they fund XRP. That's why they have so much money. Otherwise, it wouldn't be possible. They're using all this for marketing partnerships and so on. So here's a fun fact. When XRP does a partnership, if you look at all these partnership deals on paper and you actually read them, even the deal with the Bank of London, or Bank of England, sorry, you'll see it says proof of concept partnership. What is a proof of concept? What is a proof of concept partnerships? It's when somebody pays the bank to use their product to provide proofs of a concept, to give feedback. Okay, now it's not a bad thing. I think it's a great thing because you need that to market and to sell your product to banks. But they're paying for this. And a lot of people think it's a lot bigger than what it is. And it can be bigger than what it is, but it's not, the announcement isn't that big, if that makes sense. What's your opinion on Algorand? Algorand is a great project. Even Gary Gensler says so. I don't know if you know this, but Gary Gensler used to say that Algorand was really great before the whole SEC side suing them as well. His friend apparently owned it and said that Uber could be built on it when he was in MIT. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So Algorand can be used for a lot of applications. Even Exodus.io wallet is built using Algorand, and I think it's a great project if that's what you mean. If you think it will make money, I think it will, yeah. Is Maker Coin going to touch its all-time high? I don't know if it's going to touch its all-time high, but certainly we're going to have a DeFi run. Look, guys, I'm telling you right now, if you want to make money in the next bull run, that's coming, watch this video right here. This one right here. These cryptocurrency projects are gonna watch this video right here. Look at it. Look how cool the thumbnail is. The one with the watch this video right. I can't suggest this more. After you finish this live stream, go to that video and watch it. I predicted meme coin mania. I predicted the AI run. I predicted DeFi summer last time. I predicted the bull runs perfectly. I predicted the tops. I predicted what's going to happen with XRP. Yes, I got a few things wrong. Okay, but this is my new prediction to what's going to run this bull run, and it's going to have massive gains. Please watch that video. Please understand it. Watch it twice. Share it. It's not for me getting views. Videos like this apparently don't get a lot of views. Right? Yeah, there's certain videos that get a lot of views, and certain videos that don't get views. The people that are going to say XRP now, you're right, but that's one of them, yeah. Now, this video here, I'm telling you right now, if you want to be ahead of your curve, ahead of your competition, watch this video right here. Watch this video. I can't stress it enough. Just watch it. I'm serious. How high do you think it will go to the market? I don't know what the market will do, but I think Bitcoin's going to be 40 to 50K by the end of this year. How long do you think Bitcoin will go next? How low do I think? I think Bitcoin will not go under 26.5K for a long time. How about that's all I can say right now. I don't think it's going to go much lower. If we break under, I don't think it's going to go under 26.5. What is a good, if it goes to 24 now, is 1,000 up 1,000? Yeah, sue me. But I'm just giving you my abbreviated position. What is a good price to pull profits from Ethereum in the bull run? I'm seeing Ethereum to at least go to $10,000 in this bull run, which means 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, you should be taking profits or start taking profits, yeah? But don't be surprised if it goes to 14K or 20K, by the way. It can, it certainly can. Ethereum can do this. Sorry to hear about the chemo looking good. Yeah, man, I've went through a lot, Charles, man. I've been fighting cancer since 2016. Also, my sister died of cancer. Then my mother died of cancer. Then my dad died. But it's a long story. Will price of Bitcoin dip again? It can always dip again, but we don't know. And Gala going 10x recurring price. I would say Gala can do 3 to 5x. Let's see if it does a 10x. Solana Gaming partnership with AI projects. Yeah, watch that video. Sorry. What? Keep in contact. Watch that video. Watch the video I mentioned before. Just trust me. Solana is a candidate. What's up, Ahmed? Which one is a good buy? Thanks, brother. Aave or Uni? I think both, man. I think both are a good buy. And watch that video I mentioned earlier on. Now, I'm going to stop with the chat just 1 second. I'm going to go to the comment section. I want to address this comment section by this very, very pissed off person. Let me just go to the because I kind of promised I will do this. I hope he appreciates this. Normally I should ignore it, but it is what it is. Let me just try and remember how to get it. I think the easiest way is to come here. Excuse me if any porn shows up on my browser. All right, let's go here. There should be one by this dude, this guy, 6'4", but I don't want that comment because he deleted it for some reason. This is what cowards do. This is the one. All right, I'm gonna try and address this comment, okay? And I'm not gonna try and be funny, but if something funny comes out, it's not my fault, okay? All right. You are a complete fool. I'm gonna light you up. So take your ass whooping. Like, I don't know what kind of accent this guy does. He have? What kind of an accent does this guy have? Does he have the XRP army voice, or does he have something like a, I don't know. I'm from Texas, Alabama. I'm here to sell Jesus. I don't know. Like, I don't know what kind of accent he has. Let's have a look though. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm trying to make this entertaining, okay? All right, ass whooping. Because this right here proves you absolutely don't know and understand technology. Okay, fair enough. Or did enough research to know, I'm going to use a normal accent. Or did enough research to know the Fed hired Ripple to solve cross-border payments. Okay. So the Fed may have hired Ripple to do cross-border payments. What does that have to do with XRP? Like, no, seriously, I'm not even joking right now. I'm not saying it does or doesn't, but you do understand that Ripple can work with banks for cross-border payments, and they don't need to use XRP. You can use the XRP ledger without XRP. They can, or at the very least, you can use their ledger to do transactions without having to use XRP as a bridge at all. Why would you want to use it as a bridge? Like, anyway, let's go on. You are also ignorant of partnerships. Okay, here we go. This is the partnerships. Okay. Swift, 5 trillion daily. Swift is a messaging service. All it does is carry a message from one bank to the other in a universal language so they can have common language to understand transactions. So basically, there's a part in Swift that says so much settled or should be settled. That goes through so there can be the transaction, and then that happens, and that's just a common language that banks use. Okay? That's what Swift is. ISO 20022, just because I know this is going to come up in the discussion, is an upgrade to Swift to be able to hold more messaging, a bigger messaging experience, meaning they can do 2-3 transactions in one message, which should save time. This was actually developed in 2004, but implemented right now. Okay, let's just get that out of the way. As for the 5 trillion daily, trying to say that if XRP replaces Swift, apparently should go $10,000. Well, how much is Swift worth? How much money do they make a year? Forget the transactions. How much money does Swift make a year? How much is it worth? How much money do they make? This is public information because it's a company. Look it up. Since you like doing research so much, I'm not going to answer. Just look it up yourself, okay? Let's go back. By the way, I didn't read all this. I'm reading it now because with all the caps and the stuff, I just decided to read it because it called me, I'm too scared to read it or some shit. So I decided to do it live just for fun. Okay. Clearinghouse, 2 trillion a day. Yeah. 14.5 freaking trillion a day. Bonds, derivatives, real estate, Visa, man. I don't know what the fuck you're going on about right here. Layer 1, smart contracts. Like, what are you trying to say, dude? Over 300 of the largest central banks partnerships. Okay, so partnerships is a proof of concept partnership I explained before. Okay, a proof of concept partnership is when Ripple pays banks to do a proof of concept, which is great because of what they're going for, but that's why they dump the price every month so they can make money to be able to do this. And yes, it could play out to be something very big, but it's not as big as you think by itself. And if you read the Bank of England partnership, you'll see proof of concept. If you read these partnerships, you'll see proof of concept. And by the way, 300 banks, there's 5,580 banks alone in Europe last time I checked. 300 is nothing. Okay, anyway, let's go on. How are you moving just Swifts daily with even 50,000 XRP? There's only 48 billion XRP in circulation. Don't worry. They're dumping more every month, dude. They're selling I don't know how many every month. And by the way, XRP, they do transactions with drops, so an XRP could do multiple transactions in a day. Okay, anyway, let's go on. Oh, add partnerships with Apple, Google, Amazon, and so on. Straight up fool. They also have, with Ethereum's Alliance, Bitcoin, Chainlink, by the way, which is also partnered with Swift. I'm not sure you know that. I don't see Chainlink and people from Chainlink shouting it's going to go $10,000 or more. You sitting there trying to evaluate value of XRP by using market cap in a fake suppressed market. Okay. Market cap, I was one of the first channels here on YouTube, and you can go back to my videos and check this, by the way, that said that market cap is irrelevant in most part because market cap rises when more money comes into the market. So when more money comes into cryptocurrency, obviously market cap rises. So by the time that, I don't know, Pepe Coin reaches the market cap of Shiba Inu, I'm just using an example here, Shiba Inu can go a lot higher. So I'm not saying that, but you can use it as a gauge, right? So $1,000 XRP, okay, is 3 times the GDP of the United States of America, or 4 times, and 25% of the world GDP. So just use it as a gauge real quick and understand that 50,000 is ludicrous. Okay? Also, understand this, since you like mentioning Bitcoin somewhere here, I think, let me see. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Since a lot of people like mentioning Bitcoin. XRP could flip Bitcoin tomorrow and take its place as number 1, and it will still be a fraction of the price. because it's 21 million cap Bitcoin, 100 billion XRP. Even if you account the deflationary system that they have, it will take like 100 years long before that actually counts for the XRP to be going up in price as much as Bitcoin, okay? It's probably where all your holdings are, BitTrash and Ethereum garbage. Well, yeah, so most of my holdings are on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yeah, yes, they are, and that's probably why I made money, unlike you, holding XRP, not doing anything for the last few years. And you can be cocky all you want, but cockiness is usually when you go broke. Just saying. At no 1 and 2 in market at 30. This is why I'm not reading these comments. I don't understand what the fuck you're saying, dude. 30,000, 2,000, so overly inflated price. Okay. Not according to BlackRock and not according to proof of concept for the last 14 years in Bitcoin. You justifying those ridiculous prices, but can't seem to understand XRP's value. So I don't know about Ethereum. I think Ethereum is great because of the dApps and the use case that it has, and I can see those prices for Ethereum. But I can definitely look at those prices for Bitcoin and a lot higher because of sound hard money principles and also scarcity and also decentralized transactions, which XRP doesn't have, by the way. It's not decentralized transactions. So let me explain. To understand Bitcoin, you need to understand what money is. So in prehistoric times, long time ago, older than you, seashells was used as money. And as ludicrous that sounds like, people don't understand that these seashells were very rare and very hard to obtain, okay? So they had seashells, but when they were discovered, and when these tribes were discovered, and when they were discovered, people started trading with them to get the goods of the islands and stuff, or forests. Sorry. But what they didn't realize, they didn't care about gold and everything like that. They cared about seashells. So they brought seashells in. For them, it was easier because they were more advanced. Okay? But what happened when they brought these seashells in, even though they worked for over 1,000 years or more seashells made more supply, which meant devaluing of the seashells. So seashells started losing value, and you needed more seashells to buy something. It effectively caused inflation. The same thing happened with rocks. They used to have a big boulder in the middle of the village, which was worth so much, and smaller rocks would represent that big boulder. But when they advanced technologically, and when people started coming in with rocks, then guess what? It got devalued and so on. So this went on for many years until they tried to find the perfect currency. Gold was used, which was the best one, but in Rome got greedy, and they started taking gold out of the gold coins and started putting other metals inside, which also caused inflation. It reminds you of anything? It's what's happening now, by the way, with fiat. So basically, that's how Rome lost a lot of power and money because of deflating gold and putting less gold in the gold coins. So here comes Bitcoin with a 21 million supply based on math, right? And you can't get more than 21 million. A lot of people will tell you you can. You can't really. We can talk about it if you want, but I'll address it real quick. It's not that there's 21 million in Bitcoin's source code. If you look at the source code, you won't find that unless it's a protection. This is because of the protection mechanism, which is something very different. The best way I can say it is this. I just bought a motorbike the other day. I bought a V-Strom. So the best way to understand Bitcoin is imagine you're going really fast on a highway and you start pushing the brakes. You let go of the gas and you start pushing the brakes. And you start squeezing it more and more and more and more. This is what's going on with the halvings every 4 years. Your rewards are getting cut and cut and cut until the inevitable 21 million supply is reached, right? It's in the math. Now, if you stop pushing the brake or whatever, it doesn't really matter at this point. It will only gain like 10 meters. So it doesn't really matter. It's insignificant. But that's how the 21 million is reached. And in order for you to change the supply, the only way to do it is a hard fork. Which means if you hard fork Bitcoin, you're just going to have two Bitcoins. One's going to be the real one, one's going to be the fake one. So you're going to have another Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin SV. So anyway, it's a long story. If you want, I can make a whole video about this. But yeah, I do see the value of Bitcoin, and so does BlackRock, and so does Tesla. And because Tesla bought a lot of money in Bitcoin, not in XRP. I'm just saying, right? Because so far you're being sold XRP, right? It's about 700 million has been sold to hedge funds and investors. The rest is retail. You and me. Just saying. Ha ha ha. Let me just go back to the comment. Ha ha ha. Oh, I think you do. I think you are very XRP hater. Every other XRP. I'm not an XRP hater. I'm an XRP realist. I trade XRP. Terrified of XRP. Why would I? Why would I be terrified of XRP? Explain why. XRP is going to come haunt me at night? What's wrong with you? I'm not terrified of XRP. I'll tell you what I am terrified of: Fed now and CBDCs. I don't know if you understand what they are and what they do, but it's programmable money. Which, if a lot of people are saying that Ripple's part of this, we talked about this before. I'd like to convey my reasoning here, or my thoughts here. Programmable money means they can see what you buy, they can allow you to buy it or not, they can block your account, they can block it if you're in some sort of protest or something. You automatically pay taxes. The Fed tries to control price and interest rates. They can do that automatically, meaning you have 1 week to spend this, or you can only spend so much on so much, it's basically a control mechanism. CBDCs are not a good thing. It's a dystopian move by the WEF, which is fucking satanic, and you want to stay away from that. And if XRP has anything to do with that, you better pray that it closes down tomorrow, by the way. I don't actually believe it. I'm partial to it. But dude, like, if that's the case, I want to stay as far away from that shit as possible. You want to hear FUD? Do some research on that. And that's not FUD, that's fact. It's two different things. FUD and fact are two different things, right? So check it out. And it's very disturbing that Ripple's on the board, is on Davos on the board with the WEF, by the way. Just saying, okay? So I can go on. If you want to be scary, I can be. You know, I don't know if you're religious and you believe in the Bible, but over 2,000 years ago, there was written that you're going to get a mark of the beast on your hand or your forehead, and you can't buy or sell without this, and you'll be controlled and stuff like that, and you're going to go to hell if you get it. Now, you might not believe this, but it was written 2,000 years ago, and it describes something that's possible right now with blockchain technology. So just keep that in mind. So if Bitcoin fights this, I'm for Bitcoin. Okay? Now, let's move on here. Because if your holdings are garbage, I agree, because I do hold some XRP. And you couldn't even dream of competing with Ripple's XRP in fair market. Okay? Well, it's fair market now. They won the case. Let's see what happens to XRP. Maybe it goes to $1. Maybe it'll dump after. Oh, did it? See why I get pissed off at people? Anyway, let's go on. Listen, dude, you're paying all that money for those two straight-up garbage so-called digital tech to do what exactly? Decentralized transactions on Bitcoin. So if I want to sell if I want to send the truckers in Canada money so that I can support them, I can, and it can't be stopped because they try to stop it, and and basically a wallet holder says, you don't understand what Bitcoin is. There's no way to do this. Fuck off. And also, people supported Russia and Iran with Bitcoin. Now, you might agree with this or not, but let me ask you something. What do you think would have happened if they used XRP? Why didn't they use XRP? It's cheaper. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe the government would have got involved and stopped that transaction, and they would have realized that XRP is not decentralized. Come on, dude, think. If it was decentralized, it will never be used for the use case the use case you are telling me. It cannot be decentralized because it's programmable money, right? They need to control it so you don't do sanctioned shit or illegal shit, which makes sense. But it's not decentralized, right? What problems do either of those texts? Well, Bitcoin solves the fact that if I'm in India and I can't get a bank account, or if I'm in Bangladesh and I can't get a bank account for my profile, I can still send money all the way around the world with Bitcoin. Decentralized, unstoppable. Can you do that with XRP? Sure. Right now you can. What happens later? Well, that's Bitcoin's thing. Plus it's a store of value. And I think most people, if they had to sell their house and they could hold either XRP or Bitcoin, I think they would hold Bitcoin unless they're completely moronic. Because at least Bitcoin has been out. Well, Bitcoin can't be sued. Now, XRP may have won partially one court case, not the whole thing. But guess what? It is now law that Ripple controls XRP. So let's just be a little honest here, shall we? Here, oh, and Ethereum decentralized applications. So a smart contract. Basically, I can say if this happens, do this automatically in a decentralized way. So a vending machine, for example, you put in money and then you can choose a Coke. If this, do that. Well, yeah, but imagine the vending machine is decentralized and doesn't have an owner. That's the use case for Ethereum. And there's more, obviously. Here's a question you should be asking yourself and every other moron talking what you are talking. Why would 50 cent XRP draw so much attention from a 330,000 bit trash? What? I don't understand what you're saying here. Wucha or Wacha or Waka, or this is Star Wars, this turned Star Wars now. So concerned about. Maybe you might really know it's a Ponzi scheme. What are you talking about? I actually own XRP, dude. Like I bought XRP in 2017, sold at the tops and on the way down, and then got out before the SEC and got back in the lows. What is wrong with you? And how can it be if anything's a Ponzi scheme, it's XRP, dude. Seriously now, I'm not even joking here. Even if XRP hit $10,000, what are you? It cannot hit $10,000. I hope it does. I'll be a fucking multi-billionaire. It will not hit $10,000. Okay? It just won't. It won't even hit $1,000. Again, $1,000 is 3 times the GDP of the United States of America and 25% GDP of the world. I'm not talking market cap. I'm talking just as a gauge. Like, oh, best question is this one. Let's see the best question. This might be interesting. Knowing XRP solves the biggest problem in cross-border... No, it does not. How does XRP solve this problem? Why is this the biggest problem in cross... Right now, I can send some shit with Bitcoin, right? And no one can say shit to me. Why does XRP solve this? Like, it's even if it's faster, even if it's instantaneous, you have to understand that it still needs to be settled and approved by the banks and everything. It's that takes a lot of time to do, right? And sure, they can use it so it can seem faster and everything, but if it's full control and being to control my money, fuck off, I don't want it, right? Making me swear. There goes my monetization. Hit the like button just because, you know, monetized. This video is going to get demonetized. New digital monetary system. Oh yeah, this new digital satanic monetary system is something I'm worried about, actually. Knowing it does everything that Bitcoin... No, it cannot do everything that Bitcoin and Ethereum. Can you at least study some other blockchains, see the differences and see the niche and see why more speed comes at a cost of less security and decentralization? Can you just learn the fucking basics before spewing your shit out there? Are you a developer? I'm studying the Odium product, the Odium system, and I've been in blockchain since 2017. What's your background? Have you ever used decentralized finance? I have. Do you have a degree in DeFi? I have from the University of Nicosia, actually. Well, not a degree, but like the thing I passed, courses and stuff like that, recognized. But I actually use decentralized finance. I actually use Ethereum. What do you use? What have you done? Just bought something and send it? Is that your experience? Come on, dude, stop. This is getting away. See, this, and then I'm being asked why I'm not reading this, and I'm a chicken for not reading this. Well, it's not this. A, I can't understand what the fuck you're talking about half the time. Second of all, you're talking complete crap. You're just repeating and parroting from other people that you don't understand, and it's all in caps. No parentheses. No like gaps. I can't read this shit. What's the true price of BitTrash and ETH crap in the upcoming utility market? XRP's true value here. No utility. Okay, so this is all about what the utility of XRP is. Okay. What if it doesn't happen? What if you're wrong? Just curious. What if CBDCs don't use XRP, which they won't? Maybe Ripple is just, you know, from what I know, but maybe they are just doing this. Maybe they're just advising them and showing them how to use blockchains, and maybe they use RippleNet, which doesn't need or require XRP, by the way. Just asking. And also, do you want this? You want programmable money? You don't want to be free? You want to be like the WEF, like what they're saying, 1984? You will own nothing and be happy? Is that what you want? Good luck. I don't want to live in that world. You all should have intelligent enough to figure some things out. You are very wrong. No, see, it's all stupid lies you told. The most compliant, and transparent company. Dude, Really? Okay, they were selling an unregistered security. Sure, the secondary market they won. God knows why, but they won. But they lost in the sense they sold over $700 million to hedge funds and investors, which are securities and deemed as security, and that's why this is an ongoing case, by the way. They were using market makers and dumping on people. This can be seen with on-chain analytics. We know this. I mean, what's wrong here? Why, like, really? Like, you can't see this? You can't see that? Like, I can explain things to you, but I can't understand them for you. You need to have at least some sort of foundation and economical background to understand this shit. You really do. Only more liquid than cash or gold put into a fake lawsuit. I don't get it. Which is only more liquid? Cash or gold? Well, just like the rock in the village, and small rocks represent that big rock, gold can be used as a store of value, and you have banknotes representing that gold. Well, that's kind of what Bitcoin can do, and then you can use Lightning Network to transact. It's pretty basic shit, dude. Now you idiots, okay, we're all idiots. Show no more, understand with the obvious corruption, the brother, okay, so this guy, you're just saying shit without giving no justification or explaining things because you can't. All you know to do is repeat stuff that YouTubers say that you follow, which are biased, but you don't know how to explain these things, so you just parrot what they say with no interpretation or concept or anything that explains what you're talking. I don't know what you're talking about. Then you're saying my channel is pathetic. Thank you very much. And I should be put in the clinic. Well, I visit the clinic pretty often, actually. XRP is the GOAT. Okay. So that's what I have to put up with every day. That's what I have to put up with every day. Let's go back to the questions and we'll call it a wrap. Let's go to the chat and see what we can have here. Shiba Inu is dead. No, it's more like a sleep. Hi, what's your opinion on Dogecoin? I like Dogecoin. I think I was one of the first channels to call Dogecoin before the Elon Musk and everything. I was saying Dogecoin will do good. I even had like a donation for Dogecoin for my dog, Via, if you know. I think Dogecoin is a meme coin with a proof of concept as a meme coin, and it is what it is without trying to be something it's not. Unlike SafeMan. Lawyer, yep, that all makes sense now. I don't know what you mean by that. My portfolio for the bull market is 80% Ethereum, 10% Solana, and the other is 10% spray and pay. Get some Bitcoin in that portfolio, dude. Paul, my sister beat stage 4 breast cancer going to her... She started Dr. Sebi diet and look all kinds of supplements. She does not... That's pretty cool, man. I'd love to look into that, actually. Even though I've done diets before and I know about the stuff, the truth is I'm just very not good at doing them. Stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma here, aggressive, mantle. Came back 3 times. In your opinion, what is the best DeFi project? There's no best DeFi project. In my opinion, you should go for a venture capitalist approach. But Compound is obviously a blue chip along with Aave. Uniswap, obviously, for decentralized exchanging and so on, right? Cockiness, he already broke, brother. True. That's true. Like, it's very true. XRP Armit waited 2.5 years for a 46 cents pump from 47 to 93. Yeah, and we even called it. I said when it gets close to $1, it will go down again. But no one believed me. Everyone thought it was going to go $10,000 as soon as they win the case. And I was saying it's not going to do even if they do win the case. But apparently I'm the Muppet, I'm the clown. What can I say? Hit that like button for support, man. You saw what I have to put up with. Please hit that like button just to support what I put up with in the comment section. And I try to read all the comment section and answer because I try to be nice. I feel, okay, he might be swearing. But he took the time to comment. Let me try and help. Let me at least show respect to and try to answer. And I just get attacked. It's insane. Will Sand go to the all-time high? I believe Sand will. What is diluted market cap? Dude, just look at Investopedia. Here, let me show you, because you keep on answering these questions. It's very easy. You go here, and you just put, what is diluted market cap? And it should go to Investopedia or CNBTV. It doesn't really matter. Investopedia is the best way to look. Fully diluted market cap, also known as fully diluted valuation, refers to the market cap of a project once its tokens have been released to circulation. It is basically an estimation of a project's future market capitalization. That's basically it is. And you can look at videos and you know, look at different details on what it is exactly. Yeah, so Paul, any thoughts on DPay? No, never heard of it, Bill. Never heard of it. Ripple is very much backstabbing in the monsters in Davos and has been for years, pretty much. Blockchain technology keeps us chained to the block like good little slaves. Well, a blockchain without cryptocurrency is really nothing. It's a string of data. It's like it's nothing special without cryptocurrency. It's the cryptocurrency and decentralization that makes it magical. Everything else is pretty much what we have. There's no difference. There really isn't. It's a fucking database. I'm in the game of making money, but so I feel, yeah, me too. I have XRP. I want to make money with XRP too. It will outperform Bitcoin in profits more than likely in this bull run at some point for some time. Because you're holding garbage, yes. Because I'm holding XRP, a punchline. Will be interested to see how Ethereum holds up going forward with XRP sidechains. Yeah, I think XRP is going to do fine for it because it doesn't compete XRP. And it can do, but it doesn't have to because of dApps, right? I have 200,000 XRP set to sell at $6. That would be really fucking good. Yeah, that would be a good profit. And that's what people don't understand. You can become rich with XRP if you sell before or take profits before. You don't have to wait to become a trillionaire. This is the problem with the XRP army and the people. They want to be a trillionaire overnight and they buy into this shit and they're lost. They really are. My portfolio for the market is 80% ETH. Yeah, I think I already read that. LFG is the next window. I don't know what LFG is. LFG. Anyone else feel like we're living a simulation? Sometimes. Just ignore the comments. Yeah, I just try to help. I have 40. Crazy, he got so triggered. You me? Oh, the guy, the commentator. Well, I get triggered too, man. I get emotional sometimes. I'm Greek. We were very emotional. Crypto Cash doesn't like this guy. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you, dude. Thank you. I appreciate you. Sold my XRP at 80%. Oh, good call. I would buy back, though. I would buy back when we get lower. At least some of it. And then keep that extra profit. Look into deworming the medications for dog. It's killing cancer cells as well. Yeah, but I don't know if you can do it with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. It's a bit different because it's in the blood. It's all BS. It's like saying gravity keeps us host. No, not you, the comments are good. Okay, thank you very much. I love everyone, man. Thank you for being here. I love you all. Thank you for watching this live stream again. If you enjoyed it, if you got value, consider subscribing down below and hitting the bell notification button. I would really appreciate it. Hit the like button for support. Share this video for people to get the message. All those call to actions. And you can always look in the links down below for different call to actions if you really feel like it. Love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.